Oh my gosh. Russ is going to kill me when I go back to the office and I say it should be that simple. 3
boy.
clicks. That's oh boy. So we have Raution Jaiswal from Insuredmine, and I probably mispronounced that name again.
Pretty close.
Did I did a pretty good job?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Okay, and we got together with him a few months ago in Texas, and he got to visit our team there, and we got to explore a little bit more about what the company is doing, which we absolutely love.
Thank
So
you.
share with us a little bit about what you guys have been doing in the last few months.
Absolutely, and that's also in a context of yesterday, which was Agency Connect at ITC actually. So they're trying to ramp up this whole agency side of things, which works perfectly in our space because that's where we are. We are helping independent agents do 3 things or achieve those 3 goals, which is convert, engage, and retain.
Okay.
So how are they converting a prospect to a customer? How are they engaging with a prospect or with a customer? And how are they making sure those customers are retained for a longer time? Those are the 3 objectives every agency is die for. How are I converting? How am I engaging? And how am I retaining?
Right.
And to those
Crucial.
3 things, there is 4 segments or 4 modules of our product, what we call a SEAM, as you have heard,
Yeah.
sales, engagement, analytics, and mobility. So be able to use those 4 modules to accomplish those 3 things it's a simple story for us to say.
Wow, very good. When you have people that can develop and spend all this time putting this together, you have an
Absolutely.
incredible team behind.
Engineering team, yes. So I have rarely heard from them or ever heard from them, I can't even think, when we say that my agencies need this kind of a solution or they are looking for this kind of solutioning. And they say, okay, tell me how quickly can we develop, so they are at a lightning fast pace of development. So that engineering prowess is what is helping us. Because, the biggest thing today is able to deliver a solution at the pace that our agencies are looking for. And that's a game changer.
And I think recently you're getting more of that. You're getting more people that are saying, this is what I want. I don't care that this is the way that it's been done for the longest. I want it this way, and now you guys are coming in and it's like,
absolutely.
okay.
But, there is a quick twist in that, so we hear, that's the best thing about us is we are porous. We take every input, every suggestions what they are saying. So if I go and ask, hey, you got a horse, what do you want? They will say, I want a faster horse.
Right.
Right? But we take that input and then improvise and innovate, and then we give them a car. That's that kind of leap in that innovation side is what we are bringing in. Understand what their needs are, but give them something bigger and better than that. And that's what is kind of capturing their imagination and helping us do better.
In fact, we've had that happen to us in our office where we've listened to the people's problem, at least our IT manager has, and he's come up with this grand solution, and he's given them this Maserati, right?
Right.
And they're like, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a faster horse.
And
He's telling on our employees.
Russ has done that. Has happened to us in the past. He goes, I don't understand. They want that slow process, and then you have to really train them on it, and then they go, oh, this really solves all my problem, and then some.
And then some.
Absolutely. But Ted, you had a very good point that when we give them the car, there is the transition.
Yes.
Because they're used to the old way of doing things.
Right.
So we have to be very cognizant of the audience we are building things for. So if we know, the producers and the CSRs going to use the system, it has to be intuitive. It has to be training less, because the moment we give them something very sophisticated, does not matter how valuable it is, it will not be adopted and it will kill the purpose it is built for.
Right.
So it's important. You hit a very good
Right, so
point.
almost like Apple simplicity. 'Cause
Absolutely.
That's what Apple was built on,
Exactly.
that simplicity of you and looking at the needs of the client.
Absolutely.
the
And we
customer.
say that, right? Everything is 3 clicks away. We build that design thinking is the center of everything we do is, can we accomplish the function we need to do in 3 clicks? If not, we are not designing it well.
Oh, wow.
So that's very important for us is
Fantastic.
adoption.
I'm going to keep that in mind. 3 clicks, like it should be that simple.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. Russ is going to kill me when I go back to the office and I say it should be that simple. 3
boy.
clicks. That's oh boy.
You know Russ.
He has
Yeah,
your number.
He has your number. He'll be calling you.
And you're going to be on an upcoming episode of Spot On Insurance, so we can't wait for that to air.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about when you first heard of Spot On. How did you first hear about us?
Well, it was all through LinkedIn actually.
Okay.
So we are connected to we had a lot of common contacts, and then suddenly we start seeing all these Spot On podcasts coming through. People are starting talking about it. So that's how I got to, and then we stumbled upon you guys at ITC.
Right.
That was the first in-person meeting with you all, and it's been a journey since then. We have been talking several
Yes.
occasions since then, and been meeting, and the latest was meeting you in your office and then doing that podcast. So yeah, it's been, that relation is kind of deepening pretty well. I'm
Absolutely.
looking forward to more.
That's what I love about ITC is getting to meet in person, people that we've talked to through LinkedIn or just different platforms, right? And then you finally get to meet, and you just seal those relationships and just keep building upon those relationships.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming by and spending some time with
Absolutely.
us.
Looking forward to it. Thank you. Thanks, Arlene.
Oh, you're
Thanks, Dad.
welcome.